I think right now we have about 14 different breeds. At one time we had like 22 breeds here. A lot of the breeds, you want them to look like they've got a suit of just, you know, they're so tightly feathered to where they have, looks like one big feather cover in them. Yeah, those are what you call pouters and croppers. These are the big ones with the feathers on their feet. Those are Pomeranian pouters. They're a show breed. And then like that one without any feathers on the feet, that's a Norwich cropper. They have an air sac in them that they can blow up, and you know, they're not always that full. These guys won't, some of them won't fly too long because they're so out of shape because they hadn't flown for a couple of weeks. It's called either a pigeon coop or it's called a pigeon loft. And not normally as big as mine. Mine is 16 by 20. But when I lived in Blaine for 18 years, and when I got remarried, my wife wanted me to keep some of the money out of the house and build a decent loft. So dance for me. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. There you go. So much like people, if you really get to watch them, I mean, if you leave them, they'll pretty much care for life. And you have, you know, just like with people, you'll have what either the male or female will sometimes stray with another bird. And they're such family birds. That's what you call a parlor roller. And they've really come a long ways. He used to go about 60 feet when he was a young bird. He's 11 now. But right now the world record for distance in a straight line is like 1,100 feet. The Jakemans are special because the way they've developed the feathers on the head, around the head and the neck there to stand up like that, as far as a show bird for showing. And that's another breed here called Meshberger Scheck tumblers. Those are fairly rare in the United States. My wife got her first ones about 8 years ago. There was only like 3 people in the United States that had them. I don't mind it, you know, especially some of them that you handle a lot. Well, you handle them every day in the net when they're babies in the nest and when they're older, and they get used to it. I use this one quite often. I do releases at funerals at St. Joe's. If I'm asked to, or if I know the person or their family or whatever. And this guy has been used quite a few times for that. So many people with my family are rollers to where we've helped each other back and forth. We call our the pigeon loft, we call it the Helping Hands Pigeon Loft.